Hey guys, I'm MG, and today we'll be looking at A Quiet Place, which is a 2018 American post-apocalyptic horror film that was directed by John Krasinski, who co-wrote the script alongside these two people. However, we're not here to talk about co-writing, we're here to talk about this film, so be silent and hear my review of this film. This is a film that I would describe as tension that doesn't need to be illogical, because that's what the director did. He created a lot of tension in scenes that are mainly illogical. But I really don't think being unrealistic is a problem in this film. However, there are a couple of scenes that were too unrealistic, like the old man's death scene. Yes, it had tension, but the man literally chews his own bed, and then screams right after. Which, by the way, why did he chew it? How did that prevent him from screaming? And yes, it is only for a few seconds, but still a bit illogical. And the scene of where Evelyn talks about carrying her baby or whatever is probably my least favorite scene of the film. The actors nailed it, but you wonder why Lee isn't going to get the kids, huh? And why is Evelyn talking a bunch of nonsense? If she would have just said about her children, Marcus and Reagan, and how she doesn't want to lose them, then fine. But the writing for this scene is complete garbage by not making any sense, and instead proved as a pointless scene. I guess there were other scenes that could have made sense. Like, instead of Lee screaming to get the alien's attention, why not just throw the axe of a pitchfork? Or how did the alien follow the kids if he can't see anything? And how did the other two aliens hear a shotgun, but not hear the other sounds the characters made? Like, oh, I don't know, the screaming maybe? And why did the Abbotts decide to have another baby when it can kill them all by crying all the time? That doesn't make sense. Plus, why doesn't Evelyn cover her mouth when she feels like screaming? Is she stupid? I don't know, some parts could have made more sense, but that's not my main issue. The biggest issue for me is the characters. Now, I didn't hate any of them, and of course I wanted all of them to live, but I didn't really care for Evelyn or Marcus. Yes, Emily Blunt did an excellent job showing her character's personality, and Noah Jupe was solid. Plus, I still like their relationship. But they don't have a lot to work with as individuals, and I can't really name a lot of personalities about them. Especially for Marcus, who actually doesn't affect the story all that much. And Evelyn isn't that much better. But her final shot was really cool, and I wouldn't call them pointless. They're just fine enough characters, I guess. Lee and Reagan are pretty endearing characters, with Lee being really likable with an effective performance from John Krasinski, and Reagan's conflict was interesting, with a really compelling performance from Millicent Simmons. But I feel like their relationship together isn't as fleshed out as it could have been. They still have their great moments together, like Lee's death scene, but I wanted more of those moments to fully justify their relationship, and bring an even bigger impact to Lee's death, or even their other scenes. And it makes clear that this film focused too much on creating tension and setting up the world, while not having many character moments between the family. And if there were more of those scenes, then the emotional moments would have hit harder than they already did. So yeah, this film could have been better with its logic and characters, but even then, this is still a great film. The cinematography has a bunch of great looking shots and camera movements. The visual effects for the alien was really well done and made it expressive with its movement. The music did a great job hiding every scene it was in, so great job Marcos Beltruni. You really nailed the music of this film. The sound editing was legitimately perfect, knowing exactly when to have sound and don't have any sound in every single shot. The pacing never feels rushed or slow at any point, which enhances the dramatic weight of this film even more than it already did. The world it presents after the apocalypse feels so real, and is so intriguing to see how the family will survive the aliens. The action scenes were literally amazing, with a huge amount of tension in every single one of them. And my favorites were the death scenes, especially Lee's, which is so emotional and heartbreaking to see a father sacrifice himself for his children so that they can escape the alien. And Boo's death scene is almost as powerful as Lee's, and the other sequences were still pretty enticing in their own right. Overall, despite its problems, this film contains a lot of tension that overshadows those problems. And I would highly recommend it for everyone to watch. 8.5 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye.